Live. All right, today we have on the list, we're gonna go for a ride in the mini razor because we haven't taken that for a ride. You've seen it, but we haven't ridden it yet. So, mini razor ride. I don't know what they call it, probably RZR 200. Then we will have our Instagram news. I don't know really to call it, but Instagram stuff. Then we will have a mountain report. Then ride update. Then shop update. Then we'll have a chat time. So here it is. I'll show you the mini razor. Let's see how I flip this around. Whoop. Oh, wait. Here it is. The RZR 200. Whoop whoop. Okay, this is my girl's side-by-side, and it's super fun. We took it out on a ride with my brother when he came and visited us, and we just had a great time. It did some stuff that I didn't think it would do. I did have to push it up one hill, but that was okay because the kids were trying stuff, and I'm all about that. So a couple things about this mini razor. One, you can adjust the steering column up and down, which is cool. It's a screw. I'm not going to do it today because, my girls drive this more than I do. And so I will be a little bit uncomfortable. If I was going to take it on a long ride, I would adjust it. So put our necklace here, click. And then we'll get you hooked on here. All right, cool. Oh, seatbelt. You got to wear a seatbelt or else it won't go over like 3 or 4 miles an hour. So, all right. As forward, neutral, and reverse. All right, let's go. I found out that these have a tune in them, which is fun. Or you can get, not in them, but you can get a tune for them. Go down here. Anybody else have one of these? And the gauge in it is basically like a razor gauge out of a regular side-by-side. So we'll go through the church here. Are we pushing leaves off? All right. It's full throttle. We'll go down our dirt road here. Not breaking loose, but that's all right. Whoa! 21 miles an hour, 22, 23. Ah! Ah! Quite a few bumps, that's all right. All right. Hey, wow. All right, now let's try to spin around. Yeah, there we go. That didn't break loose, but there we go, it's windy out. Yeah, here we go. 22. right, foot's on the floor. 26, 27 miles an hour. 29. Woo! All right, here we go. I don't know if you can see it. 29. 29. 28. Got a big headwind. All right. 29 with the headwind. Whew. That was fun. All right, rolling back up to the shop. Good ride, good ride. All right. It does have down here as an emergency brake, forward, neutral, and reverse, and a key. So, yeah, that was a great ride. So, all right, we'll climb out here. I'll just kind of show you again a little bit what we're riding here. RZR 200. You've seen this a few times. I have some videos on it on the channel. Fully independent rear suspension. I was talking to the guy at the dealer a couple days ago. He said there is a tune you can get for this, but you would need to gear it different, he thinks. But sweet little rig. My girls rip this thing all over. They have a great time on this sucker. So, yeah, I love it. We'll take that and the Ranger out, and we'll go cruise the trails. Just have a great time together as a family, and I think that's what I like the most about it. So, man, the shop's getting a little chilly. I didn't look to see what temperature it was outside, but yeah. Yeah, I think I like anything that gets me out in the mountains with my family. I mean, I like other stuff too, but that's why I like the Mini RZR, because the girls can drive it. They're learning skills. They're learning how to do stuff. It feels really loose. Oh, because I need to tighten it. Yep. All right. Okay. We are going to jump into our Instagram news portion. So this is where I'm going to grab my headphones or my microphone. This is where I go over. I've spent the week collecting cool stuff I saw on Instagram. So whether that's, all right. Whether it's all like mostly power sports stuff, some mountain bike stuff. So you don't have to miss out on stuff. So this is all the cool stuff I saw on Instagram over the week. So I am going to jump on that side of the camera because the way I have it set up today, it's been the best, is just to pull it up on Instagram on my computer. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're starting out. We have Brett Turcott got his Zero Composites hood. So if you do have a question or have something to say, please keep, just stay on, and I will be back over here every now and then to check it out. But the Zero Composite hoods, Chris Brandt's running one. They are really cool. I think they look cool. It's taking me a little while to get used to the look of them, but he actually got 2 of them in that box. And I guess they're super light. So he just said it weighs 2 pounds. And I got a little bit of the hiccups. So that's cool. I'm kind of into the lightweight stuff. All right, this is a dirt bike. Goes flying up this hill, hits that dude. Hope he's all right. That's crazy. Watch this again. Boom! Looks like he hits that guy. Maybe he jumped out of the way. I hope everybody's all right. All right, we've got Nick I don't know how to say that. Backcountry flip. I guess that's what you call it. Yeah, backcountry. That is so sweet. These guys are just doing some incredible stuff in the backcountry nonetheless. All right, we have Ross X.XR. So Ross Robinson Roscoe. We talked about him last week, but he's the rep for Lynx in the US. The dude has some great videos. I mean, this one just showcasing. He's jumping, he's sending it big. Cool stuff. Cool to watch him ride, man. These guys, it's inspirational to me. Like, all right, I can do this. I can ride well. Okay, this is OK Off-Road Mowers. So these guys are riding the off-road mowers. We talked about them last week too. I want to build one. Maybe next season I'll build one. We'll see. I've got a couple mowers out back. I love the vintage of mowers that this is. Is that how you say that? I love these mowers. I think they're super cool looking. Yeah. If anybody knows them, tell them I want to meet them. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. Look at that trail. I don't know. It just looks fun and neat. Okay, next we have Motors Pay. All right, look at this deer jumps across, hits this dude off of his bike. Hopefully they're all right. But boom! Dude went flying. All right, I have a crazy cart. I love the crazy cart, and this is a cool crazy cart video. This thing must be modded. That dude must have modded that thing. Also doesn't have the front bumpers on. That's crazy. And he's got underglow lights. I love crazy carts. Let me know if you do. All right. When someone asks what it's like to ride an old school sled. Now this one's pretty funny. This is from Old School Sleds. And I think Mike Tyson saying, I broke my back. My back is broken. Yeah. Good meme. All right, here we have California dual sport riders. Oh, this dude. Oh man, I hope he's all right. Came off that log. Not great. Not great. All right, this is a snow cross race. Just checking the comments here. Yeah, we've got a snow cross race here. These guys take some hits. They do some wild stuff on these snow cross sleds. Is just looks like a pounding, man. I don't know. I've never tried anything. I rode a sled on a dirt bike track once, and other than that, I've never. That was the closest, and it wasn't anything like this because it was just me and one other guy just goofing for like 3 minutes. These guys are. This is wild. I mean, showing a lot of his gas tank. I'm not. These kind of like snowcross dirt bike, like it's physically demanding. I mean, but these dudes are landing on flat a lot. I'm not sure why they built the track that way, but it's crazy. All right, Snowmobile of Instagram. They pull a lot of stuff together, but this one's that dude had a good wheelie there, that's for sure. It's chaos. He must be set up for wheelie mode. All right. 30 years of the summit, which is super cool. So this was the first summit that came out 30 years ago. I said that really weird, but 1994. Part of me really wants to get one of these things. I don't love the way they look. Okay, and then I'm not sure who did this, but they did a wrap to make it look similar to that first summit that came out. Yeah, it's an interesting sled. I think it's what it did for the sport. I think is huge. That rear skid, tiny. Like the lugs on that are so small. Man, it's crazy to think what mountain riding's evolved into. All right, here we go. Oh, putting your bike away dirty. And then this guy in the bottom saying, right to jail. You go right to jail. Believe it or not, jail. Anyways, from Parks and Rec. 21. All right, here we have Nitro Circus. I don't even know what to call that, but that is one crazy move. That is wild, wild stuff. Like he's just flipping and twisting and twisting and flipping. It's cool. That is cool. It's cool to see what these guys can do. They are amazing. All right. We've got this guy, Sidvoy R_RR05. Jumped that like guardrail, which is cool. And he's doing donuts. Lost it. That's sick. These guys are riding hard. All right, this is an old one. It makes me cringe. I don't know what happened there. I mean, I know what happened. He got on the gas too late and spun. He was spinning, caught. I think he thought he was going to spin again, so he hammered it, launches up onto the top of the truck, and then rolls off. Hopefully he's all right. It looks like he's getting up there. That one makes me cringe. All right, here we've got a dirt bike hill climb. This guy, I mean, he's just flying up this thing, ripping hard, ripping. I'm like, he's going to stop. Nope, he just kept going. That was a cool one. That's from Gary Buzzsog. I don't know how to say that. All right, here we got side by side rolled over. Boom. I don't know. Oh, and they just ride off like nothing happened. They must have been all right. Hopefully they're all right. Okay, this is so cool. Guy runs, catches the drone, okay, runs over, hooks it onto the front of this bike, and then the bike takes off. So here's the final product. Flying, flying, flying. Shows the guy walking up to his bike, getting on, hooked on, and here he goes. So cool. The editing and the thought process for this, such a cool video. This is from Mike Vselis. Yeah, anyways, really cool. All right, we've got another kind of Nitro Circus. I don't know if this is Nitro Circus or another one, but I don't even know how many that was. Does it say in the... Doesn't say how many, but that dude flipped a lot of freaking times. Watch. 1, 2, 3. Is that 3? 3 or 4? Did I miss one? Whew, that is cool. I remember the first flip I saw. Yeah, it was nuts. The X Games. All right. Looks like we've got some catalysts here. And they, like that they're tucked back in there is cool. That was a neat picture. All right, we got Snowmobile Magazine. We got a huge jump. This is in the spring. I'm not sure if it's where it's at, but all right. Oh, okay. So Nick, yeah, triple, yeah. I think it was 3. Top 10 confidence, yeah. Definitely can see the similarities of the CD. The CD, yeah. A lot of they're similar and not. Um, it's a huge jump from this guy here on the video we're watching. Sorry, I was trying to catch up on the comments. All right, next one here. All right, this is from Snow Rider magazine. This dude is bombing the trails. It's in kilometers an hour, so I don't super know how many, but he's going right there. He's at 120 kilometers an hour, 127 or something like that. I mean, this dude's flying. I think looks like he's flying on that tiny little trail. I've never really ridden a trail sled. He came close to that tree. But man, that might be fun. I mean, he is straight hauling. I don't know if it's got to be groomed. He's not bouncing around. I mean, I ride mountain sleds, but riding a trail sled on the trails is probably much different, right? It's got to be fun. All right, we've got another one from Chris Brandt. He comes out into this boulder field and rides through it. This is a nuts video. Oh man, it's just cool. Stuff that this guy can do is just insane. It's cool that he rides like every day and he's still finding stuff, you know? Or maybe he's ridden so much he forgets where some things are and he's like, oh yeah, I forgot about this. But I don't know. I mean, this is a wild ride. I mean, look at this. I think that's on his boost. If you don't snowmobile, that was a crazy line. Took a lot of skill. He just makes it look so easy. All right, we have motorbikes only. Oh, I hope that guy's all right. I don't know what he was trying to do. Got into the wobble and then, jeez, hopefully he's all right. I don't know. It looked like the other guy may have ran over his hand. All right, this is Snow Bike Nation. This guy hits this tree and just like climbs it for a minute with his snow bike. That's funny. Watch again. Wait, is he gonna show it again? Oh, here it is. Whoop! That's funny. All right, we've got Medvus. I don't know how to say it. Anyways, they got all their sleds up, standing up in a wheelie, which is cool. It's funny, you get all your buddies up like that. That's good. I like it. All right, this is my buddy Porter Lewis. If you don't follow Porter Lewis 13, you don't follow him, give him a follow. This guy is insane on a sled. This is cool. He's gonna come up. I think this is the one. It's like a re-entry off that little log right in front of the guy. So cool. So much confidence in the ride, It's like he's next level. All right, another one from Chris Brandt. Ripping up through the trees. This is insane. How fast he's going and how tight these gaps are. Like this takes so much skill. Golly, he is cooking. Cooking. If you don't snowmobile, what he just did was really hard to do, and especially at the speeds he's going. Like that's a steep, stinking hill. I think it just started over. I could watch his stuff a lot all day. Probably my favorite pro rider. All right, this one hit a little too close to home. It said, every time I step into my garage, and then it's got this girl from this old show, and she's saying, who made this big mess? And then they zoom in on her. She goes, me? I guess I did. So I definitely feel like that every time I come into my shop. I'm like, whoa, who destroyed it in here? Anybody else feel that way? All right, this is nuts. This is nuts. This bear is a huge bear. Chasing that guy. Sleds weigh, it depends on the sled, between like a stock one's between like probably 420 and 5 something. I mean, and then guys will lighten them up too, you know. But yeah, I think they're somewhere in the 4 to 550 range usually. I think I should know that because I think about it all the time. But this is nuts. This bear, dude. God, that would freak me out, man. I'd be freaking out. I'm that big old bear chasing after you. Now that's a video. All right, now we have a jet ski. This is old school. Jumps through that ring of fire, man. You just barely fit. Like bunny hopping through it. That's cool. 1993 is what the timestamp on the thing in the video was. All right, this is some. This is from Field UTV. They are doing some kind of desert race, but they're going through like a rock section. They're flying through that rock section. That's cool. That is cool. Looks like maybe it's down in Sand Hollow. All right, we've got another snowmobile of Instagram. So this is a cat. Go check this one out because this dude is making some noise with that sled. Really mean sounding turbo. And he pulls off a sweet line. All right, this looks Uncle Ronnie. I don't know what, like, he came off that bike and just came off the bike. Hopefully he was all right. Okay, Cody Moore and Snow Ice Magazine. Your dude does a re-entry, comes off that sled. Aired out re-entry. Oh, kg. Oh man, I don't know. For sled weight, I'd have to do math to figure out kgs. But oh yeah, dude, this snowmobiles aren't light though. That's for sure. All right, if you are here in the U.S., we have a big storm hitting today. I'm hoping that it does exactly what it says and dumps a bunch of snow on us. One, it'd help put out the fire, and yeah, be good for the start. All right, so in the vein, the trend of old school or retro wraps, they wrap this Arctic Cat to look like an old cougar, which I think is cool. I have a cougar, Arctic Cat cougar. So this is a cool one. This is Octane Inc. did this one. If you're looking for a wrap, let me know. I can get discounts on Arctic FX for you. All right, we have the man, Caleb Sturkey. I can't ever say his last name right. Oh man, he is coming through some chop. And he's like just doing little hops on that crazy steep side hill. This guy has so much control over the sled. So much, like, he just knows what it's doing and where it's going all the time. This is awesome. It's such a cool clip. I probably would have died right there. And right there. And right there. All right, that is it for our Instagram news for this week. So kind of what we do is we start out, go for a little ride on something, then we do our Instagram news. Then we're going to do a mountain up right now. And then after that, we're going to do ride update, then shop update, and then chat time or question and answer, whatever we want to call it. Okay, like we showed on there, we do have a storm system moving through, and it is hitting the mountains. There is a decent storm coming through. So we've got clouds coming in. We've got a lot of wind right now. So hopefully this will help with the fire. The fire that was up there last couple weeks. I think I saw today, I read it was 66% contained, which is great. So we should be getting some precipitation from this storm. And we'll see how much it gives us. Maybe I'll try to get out for a little ride here next little bit. Maybe I'll fix the pull start on that guy there. All right, ride update. We had Saturday was National Snowmobile Day, so our club had a deal at we did a little event at the dealer, and then afterwards, a guy and I went out on a ride, had a great time. Didn't video it, just wanted to check out the trail, but I might try to hit that trail later this week. Go for a quick there's my cougar. I might try to go out for a quick rip this week in the side-by-side because we came down this trail and it was nuts. Didn't get out on the dirt bike. Like to this week. But yeah. Okay, so my wife is older than me though. By like 3 months. So that was our ride update. So next we're going to shop update. Not a ton has happened in here. Well, I had one project come in, fixed it. My buddy bent his steering post, brought it in, fixed it, took it back out same day. So that video will be coming up soonish. Took me an hour and 17 minutes to do. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that because it ruins the video. Anyways, okay, so sleds. Turns out my axle was cooked. Tony's is fine. So I'm waiting to get the drivers put on. I'm getting a new axle. Then they're putting the 25 drivers on Tony's, and mine is a 25 axle. Let's see. I think I'm going to have to rebuild the carburetors again on this. Sometimes you have to do them twice on the older things that have been sitting forever. I got the parts for this, and I've been kind of planning and scheming how I'm going to move on to the second stage of this guy. So yeah, I'm probably going to work on this soon. Because I'm excited for this guy for winter. Other than I moved a bunch of stuff around again, as you can tell. Nothing much. I did a lot of editing this week, and not a lot of working out in the shop, which is probably going to happen again this week unless I get parts in from my sled. Then I'm going to have a couple videos probably for it, because I am going back to the belt drive. Thanks, man. Yeah, I definitely, yeah, I'm lucky. I got a bunch of stuff. Not everything's mine in here, but yeah, I love the shop here. But yeah, like I said, I'm going back to the belt drive on this because I loved it and I missed it. And so they did some stuff on the bottom sprocket that I think really improved it. Then I want to rebuild the clutches or the carburetors on this. This is my buddy Cal's sled, so we can start the second half of the build after it's running better. And then I need to probably go order a new pull cord. I should probably pull the pull start off of that and see what's wrong with it. It's probably I need a new spring. And then I think we have to do it in CAD, but build the airbox out in CAD so that I can have Tony help me weld it up. But I should probably do that soon because I'm excited for that build. I was hoping that was going to be done last winter, but got kind of put on the back burner. But yeah, as far as shop update, that's kind of where I'm at in the shop. Yeah, not a lot happened this week in the shop. Kids had Friday off school, so kind of lost one day out in the shop, which was fine. We had fun. We did some family stuff. Yeah, so plan for next week or this week and into this week, I guess, in the shop. I'm hoping to get the parts on my sled back so I can work on it. And Tony's sled the same. Get going on that sled. And work on that. So that, I mean, it'll probably be working on that one, and that one will be my shop time. And then if I get parts in, I will work on this. What I'm doing on this for this year, I'm putting on the new drivers. The reason I'm putting on new drivers is because the track is ratcheting, which means when you hit stuff, there's drivers that go in the windows of the track here, and it spins it. Under certain circumstances, it can spin, and it's really frustrating because sometimes you lose power, because you're spinning, you're not putting the power to the ground, and it freaks you out. So you let off the throttle, and it's just a huge bummer. So that's why I'm doing that. The belt drive, because I want the low end power and the weight loss. And third, I've got some new grips right here that I'm going to throw on. They're new grips. I'm going to try them out. We'll see how they work. If I don't like them, I'll pull them off. That's a super easy deal to do. So, no, we don't really race. We race each other. We'll set up like a racetrack. I have a couple of videos up on the channel, maybe just one. We'll set up a racetrack and just like race each other. It's kind of fun. We do that. We brought a bunch of old sleds out in the spring last year when the snow kind of sets up, and we'll have like, free ride kind of, so we mostly, ride in the trees. Some of these older guys back here, these older ones, let me use those for like goofing around and doing stuff at night, or just whenever, in the spring, mostly when the snow is not as good for the bigger sleds. So yeah, that's kind of what our main thing that we do is go out in the mountains, and I try to find the hardest line that I can. That was me moving my track. I don't know why I decided to do that. I try to find the hardest line to do and then see if I can do it. I have a lot of fun doing that. So yeah. What else do we have? Yeah, I don't know. Well, Tony might come this weekend and work on his sled too. Haven't heard anything back on the shocks for the 850 up there. But hopefully we hear back on those soon. Because that would be fun to have that one just ready to go. It's a great sled, and I like riding it. Probably won't do too much riding on it in the first part of the winter, but spring. I did put the skis on, the new Simmons skis. They have dual carbides, so I might take it out at night on the trail, but most likely I won't use it till spring. So still haven't heard anything on the XLT. So the XLTs are that one and that one. I haven't heard anything on them as far as getting the cranks back. I might try calling them again here. What else we got? I'm editing, I think, a pretty good video coming up for you guys. So that should be good. That'll come out middle of next month. And then I've got some other video ideas I'm working on as well. But yeah, let me think. I think that's other than the storm coming in. I'm gonna try to get out for a few rides. Um, Probably like I'd like to get out for a few dirt bike rides actually before the snow comes, and then a few side by side rides. Um, and I think I might just do a solo side by side ride, kind of this trail I did the other day, but just in reverse. So yeah, I should have videoed the ride on Saturday. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. We'll video the next one. It came down through this drainage, and it was tight, and it was fast, and it was I mean, not fast. It was steep, and it was tight, and going up it, I think, would be a rally. Like it would be fun. So I'm gonna try to do that. The other thing I'm gonna try out is doing like a live, just while I'm doing stuff in the shop, making videos in the shop, just kind of like a behind the scenes type live, where I'm not gonna like really interact a ton, but just be on. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah. Hey, thanks, man, for subscribing. Um, and I was just thinking if I had anything else to share, but we probably I appreciate that, and I appreciate everybody coming out. And I think that's about all I've got for today. So keep an eye out. We do videos every Wednesday. Mondays we do lives. Wednesdays, and then every other Monday we do a dirt video. Wednesdays we do shop videos, and then Saturdays are snowmobile ride videos. And then we do shorts every day. So keep your eyes out for that. And I appreciate everybody coming, and we'll be back next week with some more Instagram news. So we'll go for a ride. I'm not sure what we'll take out. It depends on weather, probably. We'll go for a ride. We'll do the Instagram news. We'll do the mountain update, shop update, ride update, and kind of chat like this. So thanks everybody for coming. Nick, it was great to meet you, and thanks for chatting. We'll catch you guys soon. Thanks.